DIY Neil, keep him busy, Neil. Have we missed him? Yeah. We miss Neil. We've missed you. I've missed everybody. It's getting bad now. It's just that whole social. I was joking myself yesterday that it was the latte I was hankering, but it's not. It's company out on the road. There's only so much riding you can do. Anyway, welcome to James Morrison, James Social Cycling. I would have taken the camera out earlier, but the wind on the way up here has been relentless. It is all the way up here from home. It has been relentless. I am bloody cold. Morning guys, you alright? Thank you, Neil. It was nice to see you, mate. We had a bit of a chat, a little bit of a catch up. Nice to see you. We did, even though I don't want to say it, but I don't even know if we were allowed to do that. I could make the excuse that I had to grab some cycling bits off him that were well needed to keep me cycling. But anyway, hi ladies. But anyway, but it was only what, 12-mile route up to him. Now look, with no cars on the road, roadkill's a lot less, and the wind is blowing. It is freezing today. It's bloody cold, man. And I've just been stood outside uploading 3 videos. A little bit protected at the moment, so all so good. Hi guys. But yeah, so I got. It was actually lovely this morning. I was out with legs. Legs are fine, but you can see I'm cold. Hands are cold. I'm cold. I need a latte as well. I need a latte. Right, it's going to get windy. Oh, a headwind all the way bloody up here. 12 miles of headwind. You're kidding me. It was a killer. Now I'm cold. Hopefully I'll have something better to talk to you about. Catch up in a bit. Oh, guys and gals, look. I'm at the Roman walls, look. There's the church. So this is Silchester. So you can actually walk. So here's the walls. You can actually still walk. That's the wall. So it's the Cleaver, I'm going to say this, the Attribution. I don't know if that's right. Roman town. So large Roman town. Cleaver Attribution, developed from its Iron Age predecessor from the mid-1st century AD onwards. So they've also got an amphitheatre, which is literally just up the road. You take a tiny left and it's on that corner. So the road sort of comes still around here. Well, that's kind of the road at the moment. This is what this is here. So tiny. But yeah, so I've still got some of the amphitheatre there. Their regular street grid was laid out over an area of about 40 hectares. Important buildings including public baths in the southeast quarter and administrative centre. In the centre there was a rest house near the south gate, used by the travellers in imperial business, and amphitheatre in the eastern edge of the town, which is still, you can still go over there and still have a look. It's pretty cool. Principal streets were crowded with shops and workshops, while wealthy people lived beyond them in the larger ornate house. Several small temples have been identified across the town, as well as possibly Christian church. The town was defended from about AD 200. So it's pretty cool, guys. It's pretty cool. We ride up here all the time. we're always coming. This is obviously Roman Hill that I talk about, which I've just ridden up. Legs aren't feeling it. I got battered earlier, and I was going to cut the ride short, but I ended up turning round and thinking, no, I'll come up this way, and instead of going around to Silchester, I'm going to go straight down. So people social distancing probably, excuse me. So yeah, so as you see, the wall here is still this wall, which is pretty much intact, to be fair. So we're here. There are the amphitheatres just up the road. We've got the North Gate. I think we've got some parking up here. So what was it? So we ride up. Yeah, so there's some parking just up here. So then you can all sort of walk in, or you can park here and just walk in there. And literally, you're on top. You're on top of the wall. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Been around there a couple of times. Yeah. Archaeological investigations over the past 100 years have provided much information about the layout of the town and the location of the main buildings. This was the local centre for the administration of taxation and justice, and was an important place for trade. Specialist activities such as metal, wood, textile and leather working took place here. The population was predominantly British, with some foreign merchants and immigrants. English heritage. Thank you for all that information. Brilliant stuff. So anyway, where am I? So I've done 26.4 miles. Excuse me. I had a route of 38, but I think I've probably still got, the way I'm going to go home, I'm probably going to do 36. So, but after the last riding the last 2 days as well, it's tired the old legs out a bit, so I might rethink. And as I said earlier, I'm not going to say it again, it was quite warm when I left this morning, but now it is grey skies and tad chilly. Right, on that note, a bit of history for you. Silchester Trail, circular walk of 8 miles. There you go. An attractive circular walk of 8 miles, which is waymarked along its route. Shorter circuits available allow up to 3 hours to complete the entire walk. Brilliant. And there's a church, look. It's just there. History done. Thank you, English Heritage, for allowing us to utilise this area, and I will get back on the road and hopefully catch up with you soon. It's been a bit windy, guys, so getting the camera out has been a bit dodgy, so I'll will when I can. Take care. And celebrate. Gorgeous people. I'll cut that bit of tune out, listening to a bit of, I know some of you be a bit wearing earphones on your bike, but these are aftershocks, they're not earphones, they're bone conducers. I can still hear you. Anyway, guys, oh, I had a Cliff Bar. Probably the first time I've had a Cliff Bar out on the road. Blimey, it's like rocket fuel. Considering I'd only done 26 miles when I had it. But yeah, yeah, man, I felt like I could ride another 30 miles. It's wearing off now, but the wind, battling my way through some headwinds. So anyway, quick update. Just been through Stratford Say actually. This is kind of like a reverse route back to Sherfield on Loddon. So although I decided not to follow the route that I did, I kind of have done to the end. So just to mix it up a bit again. I haven't been down this road since I last did a social ride, so a few weeks ago. as it's the road that we come out of from Sheffield, from London. Anyway, hope you're all well, and just thought I'd say I need to have a rant. There's so many pillocks out there, and these pillocks find their way, don't they? You know you are. Oh, you shouldn't be riding your bikes. You're a strain on the NHS if you fall off. Yeah, you're a strain on the NHS. You know, Facebook, opinionated bunch of pillocks. Just, yeah, you're lucky, Mick. You don't even use Facebook. I tell you what, you know, yeah, you're lucky, mate. I'd switch it off tomorrow if I could, and then they find their way, you know, they find other ways of whinging. Oh, I'm in the wrong gear now. Another sleeping policeman. You know, Bojo said, go out for a ride. People are still commuting to work as normal. A lot more people are out and about, funny enough, not in their cars. Walkers, cyclists, families out on their bikes. What more way of being positive? It's bloody marvellous, to be honest with you. And all you lot and some of you lot can do on Facebook is, hey, don't go out on your bikes. You have an accident, you'll be a strain on the NHS. Hey, caring about the NHS. Show blue on Facebook. I'm diabetic. I've supported the NHS 27 years now, since when I was diagnosed. Look at that go. Shot across the road. Yeah, when I was diagnosed about 28 years ago. Cheers, man. About 28 years, 27 to 25 years ago. I can't remember off the top of my head. And within weeks of taking insulin, you know, I got my eyesight back. I was basically seeing a hypnotherapist. I wasn't feeling well for about 8 months. So I support the NHS, but I'm sorry guys, I'm not going outside and clapping in the street. You go back 18 months to 2 years ago, the NHS were fighting for funds from the government, but none of you a lot of you probably don't even realise that was going on, that there was no funds. You know, May offered 20 million or something, and it was like that was a joke because of what they actually have to do and the things that they have to do. You know, I'm lucky I get all my insulin and test strips, everything that was in my last video in my pack, my frame bag, I don't have to pay for. But that's pretty much because I'm scaring the birds. Pretty normal for me. Yeah, so, you know, and I pay my way for that. I've paid my way. I've been out of work since I was 15, probably about 8 months tops, and the last was 7 months when I took a sabbatical, and I didn't even sign on for 3 months. So I'm not a hero. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if you're going to support somebody, support them. You don't have to be all loud and proud. Look at me, look what I'm doing. I'm sorry, I just find it hypocritical. The government as well. You know, we're fighting for funds for the NHS 18 months, 2 years ago, and now they're pulling at the heartstrings of the UK. Oh, support our NHS. Stay home. I get it. I don't mind it. But you're ramming it down our throats when some of us are already supporting the NHS. But the government are like, oh, I don't know, sheep, meh, meh, ants. You know, they follow a line. They follow. It just does my nutting. Some of you may agree with this, and some of you may not. but I'm putting it out there because I don't have to show blue on Facebook to show that I'm supporting the NHS, supporting the workers. I don't have to stand outside and clap in the street because that's what Boris Johnson's doing. The government are hypocritical, hypocrites. Anyway, they've got the public by the balls. That's what they've got. Right. Anyway, ear defenders off. You can all come back to normal now. I'm back. I'll go have a rant about it. Fucking hell. It's scary, isn't it? Keep getting blown away. Hey, how you doing? Right. Anyway, back to normality. So I've done 35.6 miles. Just coming into Sherford and Loddon. I'm probably going to do 38. Like I said, just a different way of doing it. It was nice to see Neil again, even though you lot may have something to say about that, but there was social distancing. I didn't go in his house. He stood at his doorway. We were probably 4 or 5 meters apart. So, to be fair, it was good to catch up with him. It probably did his head just as much good as it did mine. Not that there's a bromance there. There was no hugging and kissing, all right? And I ain't seen him for a while, but that's taking it a bit too far. Anyway, we'll have to carry on that. We'll have to carry on with the bromance when we're allowed to, when social distancing is a thing of the past, Neil. He's probably cringing like a good excellent. Thanks for all your support, guys. Comments that I've been getting. I know some of you don't like the bar tape on the bike, on the trek. That's fine. Tell me you don't like it, but just don't forget, it's my bike. And when I look at it in some lights from here, the blue goes very well. But I'm still loving the support. I got a load of new subscribers over the past few weeks, so I really appreciate all that, guys. Thank you very much. Just like the videos. If you got something to say it. Don't be negative. If you're negative, I'll just probably be patronisingly positive back to you. But you know, my channel back again. My channel is supposed to be positive with a little bit of a rant, so then it hopefully connect with some of you and maybe not connect with others. But anyway, a bit windy again. It's been mad wind. I had a coffee. I don't know if I told you I had a latte. I stopped off at a garage. Up in Shingfield, and had one of those Starbucks espressos. It was like a drug. Had to have it. How you doing? Right. I had to have it. Latte. Needed it. I'm not sure me driving around the countryside looking for somewhere to have a coffee is kind of travelling for necessity, is it? I got a noise coming from somewhere. Doesn't seem to be the bottom bracket because there's no movement in there. But anyway, I might have to give it a service. But I am in dying need to sort that back brake out. Look at that. That is, I don't know if you can see that. There's probably about a mil that side and completely near enough gone on that side. I need to get myself a bleeding kit. Anyway, guys and girls, I don't even know what I look like. Anyway, so hair's probably a mess. How's that? Good show. Nice little ride out. Legs are a bit tired, which is good. Yeah, that cliff bar was a bit, wasn't it? Gonna get it straight. I know Frosty doesn't like it when it's off piste. Bike's in need of a service on the rear. A little bit of noise. I don't know whether it's a pedal or not. I've got the other pedals. I might swap the pedals over. I've got the cheaper pedals. Do you know what? I've never rated the 105. I've never rated those. It's the second pair I've had. But anyway, might just need a service. We'll see what we can do. But apart from that, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the footage. Apologies for my rant. I appreciate some of you are going to agree and some of you are not, and I completely understand. But you know, TV is the controlling. It just drives me nuts. People think outside the box. Look outside the box, people. Please, just think about it. You know, it's funny, isn't it? Because I suffer with depression and anxiety, but I've probably been more calm over the last after the last week or no. The only thing that's been bothering me is obviously going to Waitrose and getting food and catching a dry cough with a temperature. We've got food that will last us just over a week, which is good, so I'm chill. I ain't going to shops, don't need to go to the shops. And I'm calm as they come, which is cool, but I know there's a lot of people aren't. And if that's making you act a little bit differently, then chill out. Take a sit down and just rest. Stop watching the bloody news. You know, people talking about vaccines and this is going to go on for months. Let's sit and wait. If we keep our social distancing as good as we can, it could be over within weeks. Who knows? Oh, but then there's going to be a massive spread. We're going to all get better and then suddenly it's all going to come back again. It's all hindsight. Nobody knows what's going to happen. So stop whinging about it. Just get on with it. Just get on with it. Crying out loud. Doing my nutting. It really is. All the negativity around it. We appreciate that there is a problem and people are dying. But chill out. Stop believing what the bloody news tells you and chill out. Read the government website. The government website is probably one of the best places to look at, and listen to real doctors, people that have the qualification, you know. Anyway, look, this is not going to be one of my most liked videos, I can tell you that. But anyway, controversial was not the point. You know me, just getting it out there. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for all the subscribers. If I start losing subscribers, then I know I did the wrong thing. But anyway, yeah, lots of love, people. Hopefully, I'll see you on the road very soon.